called disking. These are disc blades. This implement is a disc. We're going to go down the field and we're going to show you what it's like to turn soil.
The importance of the Seminole County Farm Tour is basically to bring awareness to the farms and agriculture industry in Seminole County. You know, we used to be the celery capital of the world, and now we've just kind of gotten away from that a little bit, and we're hoping to kind of bring that back some. And people don't realize that. We've just got such a highly urbanized community. We've got, you know, 460,000 people, and the farms are just kind of hidden in the back corner. So we're trying to bring those out and let them shine.
Drive chain comes from here, and then you change this out. So like, let's say we wanted to plant, say we were planting watermelons and we wanted them almost 2 feet apart. We would change the sprocket, we would switch it. Today we took them through what it's like to grow and manage a farm, from taking out land, disking, preparing land for the next step to plant, and then showing them how the crop grows, up to the harvest where you have a harvestable product. And we showed them, you know, the effects of too much rain all at one time. We did some tomato demonstrations down at the other end of the farm about, even though we need rain, too much at one time can, you know, do significant damage. So just trying to educate and get people to know that, you know, it's a day's labor out here.
We organize the farm tour so that people can go on their own. It's self-guided, but we have set times for them to be at each location. And the main reason for that is to give the farmers, you know, give them the time to talk, but don't take too much of their day.
We are a family-owned landscape retail nursery, wholesale, and also irrigation and landscape hardscape contractor for 27 years, located in the beautiful Geneva, Florida.
These are all plants that will do very well in your summer, your spring-summer garden. And here we have some kale, fresh kale that was picked this morning, dinosaur kale that dates back to Tuscan origins.
We're very excited about it as far as the way that the county is trying to push the way that farms are created, ran. It gives a good recognition of different farms, what we do, what we have for the public, you know, to supply to them. We try to do a good education as far as how to raise plants, what to do with them, fertilization, watering, proper watering.
You want to keep it at least 2 to 3 feet, mostly 3 feet away from the window, but if you're using it as a boundary, you want to keep it 2 feet away from the window, because it is going to expand this way as well as this way.
2 feet away from the window?
Yes.
Can I put mulch around it?
Yes, definitely.
The agriculture industry, as far as the economy too, we've lost a lot of it to development. I'm also a landscape contractor, so I'm kind of on both sides of the fence. I like it, but I also like the way that the county is actually pushing for more easement areas, more green space.
It's very important to have agriculture here because, one, you know, God forbid there was a natural disaster or something and the semis stopped coming in from, you know, up north, and we had to survive on only what we had in the grocery stores. They wouldn't last very long. So to have actual growers and producers in your county guarantees your survival to some extent. That, you know, you're going to be able to come and still eat. You may not be able to get to eat what you want, but you can get good, fresh, local food that's non-contaminated, you know, and have resources that you couldn't if you were depending on everything to be trucked in from out of county or out of state somewhere.
You can have my plants, but you can't have my dirt. Now, who has better dirt? It's an interesting business in which I grow flowers, and there's something about daylilies that I really enjoy, and the breeding end of it. 2 more. 18
plus.
Growing daylilies in Florida is not easy. 75% of my business is mail order, and probably 30% is commercial. And so they're going other places. Anybody that's lived outside out of Florida probably has seen daylilies in one form or another at their grandmother's or mother's place. Our soil is just terrible here in Central Florida. It really is. And so you have to do a certain amount of extra work because daylilies aren't really a heavy feeder.
I decided, you know, I got to put in a vacation day for this. This is a tour. I need to know what's around me, and I've loved it. I went to the focal one. I went to the vegetable garden one. Awesome, you know. And now I'm here at the Ladybug with the Daylilies, and it's beautiful. It's incredible. It's just incredible. As a matter of fact, this is what we should all have at home.
So they have theirs kind of in a row.
like we do, and they're going in between like that. Yes.
One of the byproducts I have in my particular soil, not only is it rich because of all the manure that was dumped here, is that there's a lot of zinc in my soil. And so my ag agent told me to grow corn. And so as you can see, you know, I've got corn on my property, and every year you show up, you'll see it. It's over here this year. It was over here last year. And so I'm using, you know, a little bit of intelligence to keep my soil better other than just throwing money at it.
Well, I actually grew up on a farm in northern Minnesota, and so the farming there is very different from the farming here. And what I've learned here and what I know is that farming is important across the country, and it's important in different kinds of ways because farming is different in different parts of the country. And here, lots of emphasis on the flowers and on vegetables and things like that. And in northern Minnesota, there's an emphasis more on wheat and barley and things like that. So farming is important across our country.
Well, these are treasures for me.
They were treasures for me.
My personal plans are to get Seminole County, as much as I can help, back into the agriculture business. I left the town of Belglade, which is 90% agriculture. I'm talking about you walk out your back porch and you see 300,000 acres of nothing but land, you know, farmable, cane, corn, beans, whatever. We moved here for the community and for the school system. So we have 8 children, but I'm only 34, so I've got a long time left to live. And I plan within the next 5 years to personally have 300 acres under cultivation here in Seminole County. So we're going to do our part to help it grow back.
Let's head to the house.
All right.
Get your money, get you loaded up, get these labeled, tell you some more funny stories.
Agriculture is the base of everything. It was the first profession, and it still continues to be a wonderful profession today, just a hard-working profession.